Hola chicos, ¿qué tal estáis? Bueno, esta vez nos encontramos con los participantes de nuestro concurso eh, Hilos de Superación, Fils de Superación, pero no voy a hablar esta vez en castellano porque los dos vienen desde el extranjero, entonces estoy pensando que este podcast tiene que ser en otro idioma. Bueno, eh, la señorita, no le voy a decir todavía el nombre, viene desde Polonia y trabaja en Berlín, y el señor pues viene desde Austria. Yo no sé ni polaco, no sé ni, bueno, sé alemán, pero no tanto. Así que voy a hablar en inglés para sus amigos, sus familias y todos los demás que nos escuchan hoy. So, welcome to our project, Threads of Overcoming, or Threads of Resilience. That can be the translation of this wonderful event that we are preparing since long time ago, and here we are with another intermediate step of this project, which is our mentoring. What is this project actually about? This project is an amateur fashion design contest that merges passion and purpose, promoting sustainable fashion while generating social impact. So this is on short. It is highlighting how the people is selling their own history. That's one of the messages of this project. And also in these events, because it will be a series of events, you are going to find out stories, pictures, descriptions of facts, everything culminating in the creation of a unique collection of clothes and the final runaway event. The models that we are going to have in the final event will be regular women. We are not going to use a single professional model, and they were selected from the same purpose. They were selected to wear clothes with stories. So we have collections with stories, and we have women wearing these, let's say, garments, telling their own stories of resilience, of overcoming. So, regular people, young emerging designers, stories of resilience, art, and love. And everything were here planned in an international environment, as you can see, and exposed in a very warm Catalan place in Santa Coloma de Gramenet, part of the big agglomeration of beloved Barcelona. Okay, let me introduce, please, our designers, in situ designers, because we have also other designers that couldn't participate to this mentorship for several reasons, and they are just online here looking at us. But okay, so let me introduce Julia Tomaszewska.
Hello, Diana. Very nice to be here.
I'm very, very glad to have you here. So Julia is an experienced coach, business mentor, and also a stylist. And definitely she came here to show us her skills of designer as well. So Julia is a very complex person. She's, as I said, Polish as origin, and she's working in the German capital, Berlin. And now we have Felix. I have to read your name, Felix. Schernthanner, if is correct?
Yes, in German it's pronounced Schernthanner, but you tried very nicely.
Yes, Felix. I like Felix. Okay, he is fourth grade student at Hallein Vocational College of Fashion and Design. Where is this? Well, very, very, very close to the Mozart town, Salzburg, in Austria. So, he's coming from this beautiful Austrian environment, and he's an aspiring fashion designer. He has a very creative thinking and is full of new fashion ideas. And he has as a favorite subject textile technology.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they would like to share a little bit from their history. I don't know, maybe not. I am not going to put them too many questions. I will put only two questions, like general questions, and they have to answer to that. And then we are going to make a little game, but first these two questions. So the first question is, why did you participate? What inspired you to participate in our contest? Julia.
Yes, thank you. So for me, it was definitely the kind of the subject, and I was really amazed when I read the description of the competition, how similar it is to my own experience with fashion. Because as you mentioned, well, for years I have been doing completely different things, far away from fashion, and I decided to pursue this hobby of mine at the age of like 32 after different like personal difficulties as well. So it was like the symbol of your competition is kind of the stories of resilience, the stories of how fashion can actually help us to transform, but also to somehow as women to connect with our stories and to somehow be a medium of dealing with our difficulties, our challenges, and somehow transferring them into something that can be very tangible. So I think for me it's like a very beautiful way of dealing with our own pain or experiences, taking our histories and like mending them into the clothes that we're doing. And same, I can see it also in the women that are coming, that will be the models. Well, I have not understood everything that they were sharing because of my limited Spanish, but the things that they were telling, right, like coming from different countries, finding their ways here in Barcelona, or for example, in Santa Coloma. Or another story that I heard from another model was about her health difficulties. And how actually fashion and the feeling of beauty and the feeling of the relationship with beauty that all the women have can help with not only dealing with those different experiences, but help with just gaining this like positive attitude towards life after different things that as women we are going through.
Thank you very much, Julia. And what about you? What was your inspiration or motivation when you applied for this competition, Felix?
So when I get the email to this competition, and I was reading it, I was really inspired of the story of the competition. We were like helping women and also designing sustainable clothing, because nowadays it's very important to design sustainable and also long-lasting clothing. And also I find it really interesting, like to really help women with my clothing or show a story that tells women to like empower them and help them in their personal life, their day-to-day life. And I was really interested in the subjects in Barcelona, in women that are not from especially richer places or like have a really high resources or something, and really to help like people with lesser resources. I was really interested in this subject and really wanted to help, and yeah.
That's great. And you produce a collection and you put it a name. And can you just explain a little bit? So tell us the name of your collection and actually which is behind.
So my collection is named The Unbreakable Thread.
How is it in German?
Der unbrechbare Faden is in German. So the story behind my collection is, so I had two different like inspiration sources. So my first inspiration source was like my story behind it all. It was like because I thought the theme was to overcome something, and I thought about maybe it's a really bad thing that is going to happen to you. Like my story behind my collection is like if you get raped and you have to overcome this
Terrible.
terrible thing. And my collection has 4 different outfits, and they tell the story of such a terrible
Experience and
Experience,
the way
accident.
of overcoming.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the first look is like the childhood, the really childish or before this terrible accident happens, like soft, sweet. Then the second look is like where it happens, like a very not see through, very not really strict or really like you're wondering what's happening in this look because you're yourself knowing what is happening to myself in this moment. The third look is like the overcoming, like you build a protectionist layer to help yourself gain also your strength back. And my fourth look is like the future, you overcome that terrible accident or experience and live your life and think, yeah, it's in the past, but I'm strong and I can do it. And yeah. And the second inspiration source was sustainability because my whole collection is
Yes.
designed on zero
Very well.
waste.
Yeah.
The most of my patterns are designed really straight, so I don't have a lot of cutaways. I have only one pattern that is not zero waste, but in the third look, I have like spikes and I fill them with the waste material. So I hope my collection is completely zero waste and doesn't have any fabric scratches.
I'm sure it will be a wonderful collection and unique and creative, as I said. Thank you very much, Felix. What about your collection, Julia?
Yes.
Starting with the title, please.
Okay, but first of all, I need to really say that I'm super impressed by Felix
Thank you.
and his story, and I have not the chance to listen to it before, so I'm really like, wow, impressed and amazed. And my collection, well, there are some similarities. However, the whole concept is a little bit different because the collection is called Powerful Softness, and it's based a little bit on my own story and as well as on the stories of other women that I meet in my work. So the whole concept is like that. As women, oftentimes after we experience some kind of some difficulties, we tend to create like an armor around ourselves, right? We tend to stiff, we tend to like just freeze in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then we somehow not allow, the emotions to flow. We not allow our femininity to flow.
Yeah.
And somehow the whole balance between masculinity and femininity is very important to me, because for years I have been working in very much like male dominant environments.
Mm-hmm.
And then also working as a coach and stylist for women, I was like aiming at helping professional leaders or like founders in finding their own style and their own expression. And in that world of business, oftentimes we really build armors around ourselves as women. And so for me, the whole kind of concept of how we can break through those armors and how we can connect with our femininity, with our softness, with our positivity, and not always, just create looks or like wear looks that are so that we try to be like men.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one part of the collection. That's the powerful softness. So this concept of like femininity and masculinity, as well as somehow the question that I was asking myself is, how we can, how after difficulties, we don't really build this armor, but we somehow lean into those emotions that are like happening to us, and how we emerge from the difficulties without this kind of stiffness, without this kind of tension in our muscles, in our bodies. So that's the softness. And also, I was really when I was given the fabrics, because we didn't mention that we were given like specific fabrics to work with. I first was a little bit afraid because I love colors, and the fabrics that were presented to me, it was all like
It was a
grayish,
challenge, actually. Yes.
and it was grayish. It was like they were like beige, like natural tones. So something that I would have never picked for myself or for my designs. So I had to somehow add a little magic to it, and the magic I added, it was the inspiration of the surrealism. And well, we're in Barcelona, right? The town of Dali, the town of Gaudi. So my designs, they have this kind of a dash of this like something magical, like this magical realism, for example. And I named different pieces of the collection based on different woman energy archetypes. We have the lover, we have the maiden, we have the hero, and we have the sage, or the magician. So each of the pieces can somehow transmit an energy that we need at a given moment as women. So the lover would be like a very kind of more like see-through lace dress. The maiden would be something innocent, something playful, like a jersey set. The hero would be like a nice structured dress, and the magician would be like a cape. And I think like designing a cape for women from Catalonia with fur, let's see. But I know, for example, today is raining, so I'm sure that there are like also colder moments in the winter as well here.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you. Now I will relieve something that nobody knows. The what's behind the textiles that I presented for this competition. Actually, they are coming from a friend of mine, a designer. Her name is Kate Butler. She's half Belgium, half British, and she's one of my favorite. Actually, she also designed for me some outfits, and I always like her way of creating, because she's a little bit ethereal, somewhere beyond. I mean, she's not very traditional, and well, now she decided to stop the business and to retire herself somewhere in Indian Ocean. Yeah, to isolate herself. I mean, she wants to just to have some years of I don't know, meditation, swimming, diving, I don't know. And she said, Adriana, I have some leftovers. Yeah, would you like to have them, because I don't want to throw them, etc. And I said, yeah, okay, yeah, of course. And then I told her about this project of mine, about that. I said, look, Adriana, we have to make a challenge, to give them a challenge, and that's why she offered me, this. Well, not very colorful materials, because she thought, let's see how the emerging designers are going to to fit with, and what they are going to produce. So this is it. I think it will be a very, very great thing to happen. Well, now you don't have any kind of question. Professional question, but. Maybe everybody would like to know a little bit more about you as persons, yeah? So no other professional question, but we have here some other. It's like a little lottery. So each of you, please just draw one. I'll put like that. So who wants to start?
Go, Felix.
So my question is, what are the ingredients of a perfect morning for you? So I think a perfect morning for me always starts with my skincare. I love my Korean skincare.
We love it too.
I always do my Korean skincare, and then my morning is nearly perfect. Then a little breakfast, and yeah, the day can start.
In the airport in El Prat, I was looking for somebody with such a coiffure, and I found somebody that was very alike with, looking with Felix, and I sent her and I said, go and ask, is this Felix? Are you Felix? No, I'm not. So then it was your message saying that you're still, waiting for your luggage. Yes, but thank you.
Yeah. My question is, what could you not imagine in your life? What is indispensable for you? Well, for me, it's people, relationship. With my family, with my friends. This is like the core of life for me.
Okay.
And colors.
Thank you. Next one.
So I have, what do you consider your greatest professional achievement so far? So I'm very young. I don't really have so much professional experience right now, but I think my greatest professional achievement in fashion so far is maybe being one of the top two in this competition here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there are many achievements in the fashion world coming for you
Yeah.
in the waiting.
I hope so.
Yes. Oh, what do you never leave out of your handbag?
That's good.
Yes,
It's a very good question.
Lipstick or AirPods?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, lipstick and AirPods.
Yes.
Great. You don't need a bag for that.
So I have, what motivated you to participate in this contest?
You already answered.
Yeah.
Yes. So go for another one.
Another one. How do you like to relax? I really like to just maybe often when I'm really stressed or in school and like there are a lot of tests and so, I really like to just put in my earpods and just go for a walk and hear music and just relax and everything shake off and just go.
Super.
Nice. I have what makes you happy, and I would say creation. Yes.
No matter.
What does a day in your life look like? I think my normal day-to-day
So
life
after the morning.
after my skincare.
All right.
No, I think on my day-to-day life in a school life, because right now I'm in school, like you all know. It's school, and then I'm like doing some creative on the evening. I like to draw or maybe sew at my apartment or maybe meet up with some friends. But my main activity in my life right now is school. So yeah, but I also love it.
That's good.
What is the most important piece of advice you've received? I think it's like a piece of advice that I received from my mom, and I was thinking about it being here as well. And it's like that. It's never about you. It's always about other people. And in the context of let's say those projects when we work for others, or for example, I reflect on it when I'm about to give workshops, or when I'm about to go on stage, or when I'm about to have like a session or a meeting with somebody. Sometimes I'm very stressed about how I'm gonna look like, how I'm gonna like act, what I'm gonna say. But then in the end, it's always about other people, and the other people matter, and your audience matter, and your clients. Or for example, here, I was really stressed first. Really, because I was like,
We were all stressed.
yeah, I was thinking, oh my god, how am I gonna like do 4 looks? And I just saw one piece in my life, so I'm like very amateur, not like Felix the pro here. And then I started meeting those women that were coming, and then I just started thinking, oh, it's not about me, it's about them, it's about their moment to shine on the catwalk, it's about their stories, it's about them wearing the clothes, and somehow just
That
changing this
motivated you.
perspective.
Yes.
It's like my anxiety just dropped, and
Anxiety.
yeah, in the end, like everything worked out. We had some help. We had some. There would be like a woman sewing those things, so we managed to do everything, and we were both stressed that we won't have enough time. Right,
Yeah.
Felix? Yeah.
Thank you. As I said, we were all stressed because it's the first time we know each other, and we had also to overcome all
Yeah.
these kinds of stories. I think we're okay. Tomorrow the residence will be over, and yeah. Next question.
How and what do you do to relax? Skincare and also
Really?
listening music. Yeah.
You have just had this question, don't you?
No.
No. It was the morning. What he's doing in the morning. Now it
later?
starts the morning.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm a very easy person.
Nice. No, Felix, I need to come to you for like skincare advice.
Yeah, of course.
What is the greatest wish right now? My greatest wish. Well, I think my wish used to be to work with beauty. like 1 year ago, and now here I am doing it. And I think and I'm very, very grateful for those wishes that are coming through. And I think my wish for now is that I would like to settle down in like a new city, new job, because I'm gonna change my life in a month. So I hope that I will just go through it with with patience and with this kind of feeling of calm.
We are going to look closely to your future career, except, this competition where definitely we are going to have a prize.
Yeah.
Felix, next one, please.
How would you describe your everyday clothing style? I don't know. I think I'm
What do you like to wear? Normally,
normally.
Normally, yeah. Every day.
I think my clothing style is a bit more, because nowadays a lot of the men really dress like, and there's a huge like toxic masculinity in our age and also in this time, I think. And
You think so?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, my final collection at my fashion school, I also like want to destroy these toxic masculinity, like
Excellent, I'm with you. Yeah.
like
I'm with you.
yeah, but my style is rather
I like your
feminine or also
I
very
like your
flowy.
skirt, trouser. I don't know how to say it. I mean, when I've seen it in the airport, I said I want one for me because but I don't think that I'm going to wear it so necessarily.
And I love
the body, yeah.
and I love white tones. Thank you very much. And I also love to wear white and beige tones and different textures. And yeah.
Great. But I also like white very much.
Yeah.
And beige also.
I wish I could answer this question as well.
You can answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for me,
What's
it's
your
not
style?
about badge, it's all about colors.
What?
Strong colors, and I like to be visible.
Mm-hmm.
So I really love patterns, strong colors, and I love wearing palazzo pants, some short tops, blazers. Yes, so it's about colors. It's about unique pieces for me. Do you have a motto that represents you? Can I pass this question?
Yes, you may.
Yes, Felix, what is it for you?
Oh,
You can also.
what was the question? Do you have a motto that represents you? I think my day-to-day motto is you only live once. And I think you make the best out every day. Yeah. I want to live every day the fullest.
Every day. Nice. Very nice.
I would add follow your joy.
Yeah.
What hobbies do you have? Fashion, cooking, riding a bike, music,
Wow.
spending time with my daughter. Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
6.
So you have to spend time with her.
Yes, definitely, because the time flies.
What is the most important piece of advice you could give? I think live your life. Don't hear what other people say. Just do what you like and love, and live your life. You only live once.
Because you can always end up in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Out of a sudden. What advice would you like to give to others? When you experience difficult times or challenges in following your passions, just think again why you're doing things and think again about your callings. Because I feel like the difficulty there will be always there on our journeys that we are exploring. And I think in those moments it's really important to think why we're doing things.
Yes, indeed. It should be like that. Very, very deep. Thank you, Julia. I think we still have 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Not more.
Where and how would you like to see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I am, I think, out of uni.
Yes.
So I hope I am living in a very big city with a lot of fashion. Maybe have a cool design job. And
Do you have a favorite city target? Milan,
Paris, or maybe Tokyo or Seoul, or maybe Antwerp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. I really,
Yeah.
keep my fingers crossed for you, Felix. Julia, Felix, could not imagine your life without. Well, we had like similar question already. So Felix, want to go first?
I think I couldn't imagine my life without. I think my boyfriend. I have a boyfriend now nearly for 2 years, and yeah, I love him very much. And without him, I wouldn't be here.
That's nice. That's nice.
So
So you are going to take him, if he wants to, of course, in Antwerpen or Tokyo.
Maybe.
Or,
Yeah. Or maybe invite him for the final.
Yeah.
to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
My husband is also coming because
Very,
I cannot
very good.
imagine my life without.
And we have something here, a little smiley face. I don't know. If you want, if not.
Yes, of course, Adriana. Do you want to tell something to me or a question to me? I mean, first of all, I wanted to thank you so much for this opportunity. And really, it's like I really didn't know what I can expect. And I didn't also want to create those expectations, but I met here so much warmth and so much love and so much like cooperation and
It's
very
not
nice
about me
people.
only, I mean the whole team, yeah?
Yes.
So don't think that I did alone
But you're the
all these
leader
things.
of it all, and I was really inspired by your stories about the story how you decided to follow your passion, and to change careers and to do those crazy projects. And I think in the end they're not so crazy, and they are just it's a matter of like bringing people together from different sides of the world and different parts of the communities. And I think this is what passion or like impact work should be about, and even sustainability. That maybe your like definition of sustainability is really about using the material in certain way. And for me, it's not only that; it's also the matter how fashion can relate to the people around us, and how people around us can somehow be empowered for it. And what we are doing here, giving the work, metaphorically to the woman, but engaging the woman, engaging the woman to sew the things, engaging the models. I think this is like the most beautiful thing that the fashion can do. So thank you so much
Passion
for
with
this
passion.
opportunity, Adriana. And the question to you, yes, what's next?
Oh, I cannot say what's next because we have to finish what we have now. Crazy ideas, please believe me. I mean, I have a lot. And what is good, and I don't want to be modest, is that what I like to do is always touching, how can I say, somehow our normality, yeah. And you said about anxiety, I like so much this word anxiety, extreme, everything. I mean, I try to go myself over my limits. I try to understand myself, but I try to understand myself through the others because I don't want to work alone. I want always to work with people from very, very different environment and in very, very different situations. And always like Felix does, somehow, so I'm not designer, but I am, let's say, I'm taking these kinds of attitude and ideas is like trying to get the things a little bit out of what the society tries to impose us, because we are so much taxed, imposed by the systems, and I want to be a little bit rebel. Yeah, I want to just to go with art, with beauty, with passion, with love, and with people around. But I cannot tell you right now. We'll see next year. Yeah, but now we have to concentrate to finish this. Do you want to ask me something or to comment or final word or something?
I think I just can say thank you very much for the opportunity as well. And yeah, it's
And
a
we'll
really nice experience here.
I'm very, very glad. And with this, I mean, we finished the interview, and I like these kinds of interviews because I don't have to speak too much. They have to do the job, and they are doing the job. That's why I invented this little game. Anyhow, as I said, we have a big team around us and behind us. They are hidden now behind this camera. We are going to present all of them. That's a promise, step by step. We still have time until towards the end of the year. But now, yes, tomorrow our residency will be over, and we will keep informed with other video, other shorts, other pictures, posts on Instagram, etc., etc. So just keep connected to margenes.concepto in Instagram, because there we are going to, let's say, to put all the information you need, where to go and find out information. And definitely we are going to post a lot about Julia and Felix, about their current work now in this project. And yeah, we will wait for you the 31st of October, when we have the big runaway, the catwalk, the event, the show, and everything else. But more details in the very near future. Los quiero mucho, chicos, y nos vemos. Hasta la próxima. Un beso.
Gracias.
Adiós.
Adiós.